Focus.
Time right now to catch in with Maree Gooch. Maree, of course, the project partner and business member of the Triple R Network. Maree Gooch, good morning.
Good morning, Troy, and thank you. Yes, it's wonderful. As part of my role with Value Creators, we have partnered with the Triple R Network to roll out the STEM Jumpstart program across regional WA. We've had 6 programs to date. We've had 120 incredible young and maybe not so young women. For anyone that's seen all the previous advertising, please, it said 18 to 35, but we've had some decree from the federal government to say that it's 18 plus.
Okay.
So this is funded by the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet's Office for Women, and we thought it was a really good idea to partner with the Triple R Network to make sure the project reach got as far as possible. They're helping us with some marketing and communications, and it's been a great relationship so far. And we're heading out and about.
Yeah, you are, because very soon, you're heading to Karratha?
Middle of July, we'll be in Karratha. Then, so 18th and 19th of July. Then we're heading to the Goldfields on the 19th and 20th of September. And that actually came with some direct feedback. We changed some of the dates, so we will be in the Goldfields on the 19th and 20th of September. A few ladies had contacted us, and we thought, well, if they're asking, we better go out there. Then we'll be in Karratha on the 17th and 18th of October. And then we'll have a final program in Perth, which is sort of the way others can come from all over the place to come to Perth. That'll be the 8th and 9th of November.
Yeah, and you had a bit of a forum last Friday night, Value Creators.
We did. Yeah. We had our annual STEM Connect forum, and we had some invited guests, some entrepreneurs, industry people, media who came along. Watch out in the Farm Weekly. Wendy was there. And we had 60 of the attendees who've been through the program. And we've had some wonderful feedback and testimonials on LinkedIn about where certain people have actually got to now and where they're heading and some of their achievements. So that's been really wonderful and we didn't even pay them. So it's really wonderful to have that. But we actually had a panel, Troy, and we had 3 of our former, 3 people who've been through the program. We had Erin O'Brien, who actually works with the West Midlands group, one of the grower group, and we had Melanie Dixon, who also works at the West Midlands group, and these 2 young women are quite dynamic. They're very engaging. They're very good at stakeholder engagement. They're doing a lot of extension and research work. Shout out to the West Midlands Group CEO, Nathan Craig, who has actually sent a number of his team members to this program. So, sometimes it's a bit hard for a small organisation to do PD. He's very influential and supportive when it comes to his team members doing PD, so we're very grateful for that. And then we had Blair Stubner, who is with Harvest Road, and Harvest Road being part of the Fortescue Metals Group and the Minderoo Foundation. Blair came into our Perth program that hails from the Bunbury area, and she is running the abattoir down there.
Yeah, right.
And so they came along, and shout out to Harvest Road as well, because they've actually sent quite a number of people into our program too. So we had this panel, and I was asking them some questions about where are you at, how are you doing, how are you coping, what have you done to build resilience, because part of the program is building resilience and focusing on goals and setting them. And the resounding feedback from them was they had achieved their goals and so much more. So it's very gratifying for all of us at Value Creators and the Triple R Network to hear these stories.
Absolutely.
Which is really cool.
And good to see that those people have gone out of their way and gone to one of the STEM meetings around regional WA.
Yeah, it is. And so we've had them in Albany, Geraldton, Peel, Northern, Wheatbelt, which was at Muresk. We've had one in Perth as well, and Geraldton.
Yeah, right.
So we had people from all over coming. We even had one lady who ended up in the Bunbury one. She came down from Paraburdoo. So she said it was easier for her to come from Paraburdoo down to Bunbury than it was to go from Paraburdoo to Karratha because of the distance and the flights and all that sort of thing. So, and this lady was an engineer running trains as well. So this program is for everyone. And I think, as we were saying earlier, that STEM's not just petri dishes and white lab coats and microscopes. It's across everything. It's IT, it's agronomy, it's natural resource management, it's chemistry, it's all sorts of things in STEM. And the program is about career development and or maybe doing some extra study or starting a new enterprise, which many of the participants have actually done 1, 2, 3 or 1 or 2 or all of them.
And it sort of seems like they're achieving their goals by going to the STEM Jumpstart leadership programs around WA.
Yes, and that's music to our ears. So we really encourage anyone, young women, 18 plus, and I'm young at heart. I'm a few decades older now, but I'm very young at heart and still feel 25 on the inside. And I think we did actually get some feedback from some women as well saying, okay, I've got my kids off my hands now, what about me? And I'm, 45 plus. So we checked in with the federal government and they said, yep, knock yourself out. We know WA is a big state, so wasn't quite knock yourself out, but, they said, yes, you can do that. And so we've just basically said it's from 18 plus. So, some have self-selected out and not attended, but with those programs being in Karratha in July, Goldfields in September, Kununurra in October, Perth in November, we hope that we will certainly fill all the seats. We would love a minimum of 20, but we can certainly take more. So, no pressure, everyone. Put that in your diary.
Do they have to do both days, Maree?
Yes, it is actually a double banger sort of day, and we call it like a boot camp because there's a whole lot in the front end that's then packed up again in the back end, and they have an incredible rapport with each other. It's a very safe space. There's networking, there's understanding about brand and brand awareness, goal setting, visualising vision, building resilience in yourself. So, a whole lot of stuff.
So there you go, ladies. If you're around the Pilbara, around Karratha area, the STEM Jumpstart Career Leadership Program, Tuesday and Wednesday, the 18th and 19th of next month. So in a couple of weeks' time, Maree and Anne-Marie will both be there, a couple of day boot camp, and they will certainly guide you through all the fundamental skills that you need and everything else. So, yes, well worth it. So book your tickets today on that. Look up Value Creators?
Yes, valuecreators.com.au, and if you've got, just inquire if you need to. Otherwise, you can sign up via the links on the website.
Good luck with that one there in Karratha, and as you said, making your way to the Goldfields and also Kununurra and Perth by the end of the year.
Yes, that's right.
Good luck with that. As always, nice to chat. We'll do it again soon.
Thanks, Troy. Really appreciate the opportunity, and a big shout out again to the Triple R Network as the project